Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your host Chicky and you're watching Chicky Brews. So today I'll teach you how to perfect your latte routine. We'll brew some espresso, we'll steam some milk, we'll also pour some latte art, and I'll explain each and every step that is involved in the journey. So let's get into it. We'll start by preparing our shot of espresso. Make sure you're using fresh beans while brewing espresso because espresso is not really forgiving when it comes to how old your coffee is. And I would also recommend measuring your coffee every time you brew because we are not running a cafe, we are making coffee at home. So we are using 18 grams of coffee. We'll spray it with some water and then shake it. Okay, so this step is optional but I highly recommend doing it, is using paper filters while you're brewing espresso. This actually helps a lot in keeping the workflow clean. Now we'll grind our coffee. So now we'll move on to our puck prep. There are three steps: WDT, distribution and tamping. WDT stands for Weiss Distribution Tool or Weissman Distribution Tool or some distribution tool. It's this little thing with acupuncture needles. It helps to get rid of all the clumps and air gaps that's in our coffee that might cause channeling when we are brewing coffee. So once we have done that, we'll hit the portafilter a few times to settle the coffee down. Get rid of our funnel. We'll use a distributor. So if you have a self-leveling tamper like us, you can actually skip this step. Like, it's not that important, but I like to do it because I've gotten the habit of doing it and it feels satisfying. You just place it on top of the portafilter and spin it. It's really helpful if you don't have self-leveling tamper, but if you have it, you can actually skip it. Now the most important step, the tamper. This is the most important step of the espresso routine because espresso is a pressurized extraction and you can only create pressure if there's resistance, and this is what helps us achieve resistance while we are brewing coffee. We'll put another paper filter so that the group head is clean after we are done brewing coffee. Now we'll fit the portafilter in the machine and we'll start extracting the coffee. Since we use 18 grams of coffee, we are expecting 36 grams of extraction within 25 to 32 seconds. So we got 36 grams of coffee in 32 seconds and it's in the espresso range, so we are fine. This is what our shot is looking like. It has nice crema. Crema is basically the fats and oils in the coffee. The fats and oil will actually help us with our latte. Okay, so now let's steam our milk. So let's go to the latte part of the coffee, which is milk. So you'll take a pitcher. You see this spout, right? You'll fill the milk till the bottom point of your pitcher. Okay, this is the amount of milk you need. Now when we'll be steaming the milk, we'll be adding air to the milk. So the total volume should increase by 20%. This is actually the hard part when it comes to brewing coffee. So you'll just touch the milk with your steam wand and you'll start the steamer. This is how you inject air into your milk. And once you've injected enough air to increase the milk's volume by 20%, we'll just take the steam wand just a little below the milk. This is where we are mixing the air into the milk. We'll do this till we reach our desired temperature of 55 to 60 degrees or when the pitcher feels way too hot on the outside. Okay, we'll clean the steam wand, just give us a moment. To get rid of small bubbles on top, we'll tap the milk, spin the coffee to break the crema, spin the milk to retain the air, and now we'll start pouring. We'll pour very slowly in an ovular motion till we fill 60% of the cup. Now we'll bring the pitcher closer and then we'll push the milk. We'll slowly wiggle it to create our design. We got a cute little tulip. This is the coffee we ended up with. We got a pretty little tulip. But before we drink the coffee, we have one more thing to do. This is the leftover coffee after we have done brewing. We'll throw the coffee away and we'll rinse it with our coffee machine. Wipe it immediately with a microfiber cloth and now you're ready to brew another shot of coffee. To clean the steam wand, we'll just take some water in our cloth. We'll wipe the steam wand down and we'll purge the steam wand, which is just letting a little bit of steam out. Now our machine is clean and we can finally start drinking our coffee. Hope you liked our first YouTube video. Hope this helps you learn a lot. Like, share and subscribe for more of these videos. Also follow us on Instagram where we make daily reels where we teach people how to make coffee, not just lattes, pour overs and other types of coffees as well. And we also make very aesthetic videos. Do give us a follow there and see you next time. Until then, happy brewing.